That's a nice village, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice, yeah.
I like how it's filmed in slits because it's like looking through a keyhole.
See, all of our lead has gone there, the boat yards and all that sort of thing. Then there used to be the coal yard down there.
Yeah, that was down Jubilee Terrace, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
You see, that's how things changed. There used to be 2 coal yards in here, there ain't none now, is there?
No, Cambridge. I go to Cambridge sometimes. I go to Cambridge with my grandma sometimes. I go to Cambridge. I go past the river up to Tesco's. Sometimes when I go in the water, if I have my fishing rod, I go fishing and catch pike. I normally just walk past it, but I always think, so like writing stories, I always think, how could I use that in a story? I walk my dog. Sometimes I go and sit on the benches and do sketches of what's in front of me. Sometimes I go to restaurants. I sit on the bench and sometimes we get an ice cream and watch the ducks.
Because the other side of the river is what it's called Babylon. We used to say, you know, where people were born, and Sid would say, "I was born at Babylon," you know.
And the access to it was by boat over the water.
Yeah, because there weren't no
bridges.
No bridge over there in the boat and do the gardening.
That's where the orchard used to be, that belonged to the brewery, isn't it? Where that is, down Broad Street there. The new houses, you know, where the brewery orchard used to be, where the old mineral factory used to be.
Oh, yes.
There used to be an orchard, didn't there?
Yeah, a garden, yeah.
A garden.
And
they knocked all that down and then they built this house.
Vanguard's plastics went in there when that first shut.
Yeah.
That was a mineral factory down Broad Street.
And they built those houses on that land.
When you go into the car park down the mountains, you can see the back way of some of the buildings of the old brewery still there.
It sort of reminds me of a crown.
There used to be a big garden there, where the mineral factory were, and there was a great big grapevine in there as well. Sid Mary was gardener down there for a little while.
Yeah, as well as being the old gadget.
I go to town every Thursday with my mum and we buy food and sometimes we buy toys.
I think the only stuff I buy with my own money is sweets and books.
They remind me of the chess pieces. They're like little people.
This first building, when I first came to Ely, that was a toy shop. That was Bolton's.
Bolton's. You could buy anything in there, couldn't you?
Yeah. Jewellery or anything. And then the other side, there's all spinner bakers there.
The post office is on the left.
Yeah, the old post office.
Yeah, the post office used to be with Askers, isn't it?
It looks like a small toy shop.
I want it to be like a fashion toy shop. I like art, so I quite like it to turn into another gallery.
Books.
Cakes. Sweets.
Because of that, there was no theatres here, no picture houses here. They were here, but they were not allowed to use them, not on a Sunday. If you wanted to go and see the pictures on Sunday, you'd have to catch a bus and go to Liverpool.
Or Cambridge.
Yeah.
Dances and everything, even the fair, had to be closed down by 11:45.
I think it's near Cherry Hill. And I like how the cathedral's still, but then like the trees are moving. When I go sometimes with my grandma, she sits down on one of the benches and we go and play, and then when we finish playing she buys us an ice cream.
We went there on a school trip. We rolled down the hill and we had a picnic there.
I like the angle of the cathedral you're looking at it. Kind of reminds me of a rook and chess piece.
I like it how you've always put the cathedral in the background of all the pictures. When I was going to one of the school concerts at the church, at St Mary's Church, which is near there, with my mum and dad, I walked down that path and then went round.
No, it's never been a fire station.
I've never been.
But it
No.
was just called the fire engine because they was able to display this old fire engine.
But the thing that restaurant is noted for is the eels, eel pie and all that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because it still goes on even today.
They,
And pike.
Yeah.
shall we say the big knots come there, don't they?
Well, a lot of big people go
Oh,
there,
yeah.
very expensive.
They come from miles away to
Yes,
do they?
John Major's been there. A lot of the cabinet ministers, actually, they all come today.
But it's real old fashioned inside, isn't it?
Oh yes. I've only been there once.
I ain't had a meal there, I only had coffee in there, that's all.